Alright guys, we got another War of the Dork for you. We're going up against Battle Legion today. Let's jump right into it. Nothing crazy this war because I believe they were off. We didn't see many boosts. And honestly, the defenses were pretty lackluster. Let's go ahead and jump right into it with attack number 1. And we're doing an Uncanny Doom team. And I'm using my Secret Avengers to take them out. This is a very easy matchup. And it really hinges on your Sharon Carter having her T4s in Special and Ultimate. So right away, Phoenix gets spawned on Taunt because of Drax. So let's go ahead and kill him before, kill her before Kestrel's turn is over. And this way, if we happen to push Doom for whatever reason before Kestrel's next turn, the charge will still be up. And also just get rid of her before she puts people under stealth and gives everyone defense up. So that actually lands, the defense down lands on Colossus, which is interesting. And that's where that Sharon ultimate comes in. It does a huge strip, 5,000% focus, and then we're going to town here. And this is why it was good that I killed Phoenix before Kestrel's first turn, because it's a little scary that I might push the Doom here. So we go ahead and we special. Now, if you look at the turn meter, he's not at 50%, so regardless if we push him now or not, Sharon Carter will go before him. He might be dead before she gets a turn, though. We'll see. Oh, she gets a turn, but she also kills him with the turn, so whatever. Whatever works. Sounds like punch across. You could easily do that on like a 200k punch up. You just want to make sure you got the right T4s, especially on Cap Sam, on Kestrel, and on Sharon Carter. Attack number 1. Attack number 2. Dose. And we're doing a 20k punch down on a hard counter, so a little bit of waste of Shadowlands. I really do like just throwing Shadowlands at the wall early, making use of the hanger buff with Moon Knight. So yeah, too bad it wasn't like a million powered Emma, which I don't think we're gonna see. So Moon Knight does his ultimate. We get the disrupt on Strafe from Elektra the turn before, and Emma goes Kasplat. And from here on out, it's a pretty easy win. We'll even try and kill Sinister, 7 red star Sinister before he gets to clone somebody. We'll see how that works out. It does look like White Tiger is going to go before him, so I have a good feeling he's going to be dead. Yeah, there he goes. So 7 red star Sinister, see you later. And that's because we got defense down from the Moon Knight ult. This would be a double tap, so that would take out Sabretooth, but I guess we're going to go for Strafe instead. Get that defense down on him from the White Tiger basic. There you go, people are just dropping like flies, so I really do like Shadowlands. They're a very fun war team. Daredevil hits like a truck in offense, which is really fun to see. But that's a waste of a team. That's a 20k punch down. It should have been a 200k punch up. But you're not always going to find 750k teams, right? Speaking of 700k teams, we got some kind of weird Taskmaster Shuri Dadbros combo. It wasn't yet boosted. It has Ghost in there too. It wasn't boosted, so I was like, well, let's throw X-Force at it. Everyone drops below 50%, which gives X23 a bunch of speed. She one-shots Taskmaster, then goes Shatterstar, next goes Longshot. So, I mean, this, I think, is the best use for X-Force, because they're a little too sketchy on the higher Merc teams, but on these hodgepodge teams that aren't yet boosted, throw them in, and if you have a big Megasonic, kabloom, and that's always fun to see. So, hope he didn't blink, because that one was over real quick. Here's attack number 4. We're doing another Emmarauders team. We're using X Factor. I take too many Emmarauder fights, don't I? Because the counters for them are so sure to win that they're very easy to take. But anyway, this is a very easy win. Let's see if Namor is actually going to get the hold on to that offense up by the time he takes a turn. That's always fun to see. You want a long shot ultimate on the strafe here. It's going to do a bunch of damage to him. We'll pull everyone together. Okay, he still has the offense up for now. Yeah, so my Namor actually gets to use his offense up for a change. Does a big turn meter rewind as well as takes a huge chunk out of everybody's life. There goes Strife. See if we can get through the Minerva before she brings him back. We absolutely can. Next we go for the Mystique just because she's squishier. Easier to get those buffs off of her. So there she goes. Ooh. Sinister actually gets taken up before his turn too. So nothing left now but to beat up on Minerva. Or, not Minerva, Emma. Some more dupes. We could absolutely hit base or auto at this point. And we do. Perfect. There you go. So, it's another easy win, and we continue on. Attack number 5. And we're using Astonishing Axmen against Symbiotes. This is on a 230k punch-up, but don't be fooled, this is a very safe match to take. All you gotta do is kill the Scream quickly, and you're off into the races. 180k power Scream. Bishop goes ahead and takes a bunch of her life off, and you see the Symbiotes, because they don't focus fire, right? They're not stuck behind a taunt, so they just kind of do their thing. It's very easy to get through this. And she's actually going to get a pretty sizable heal from Anti-Venom's ultimate, but I got a bunch of skirmishers, so she's going to lose that defense up, and then we're just going to keep applying negative effects, and once Scream drops, that's when the train gets rolling. We'll pivot and take out the Anti-Venom here. Give him a slow as well as a turn meter rewind. Unfortunately, the stun didn't land, but here we go. So there goes Scream. There goes Carnage buffs. They're not going to be able to do any damage to us at this point to get us to drop below the threshold to give them speed. So we're just not worried about what they can do to us. And go ahead and we'll ult here since we got charge and offense up. Just make sure we take out the Anti-Venom, so no more rezzing. This gives everybody offense up. We do a bunch of hits. A couple buff peels. Beast unfortunately didn't flip the defense up first. It did get stripped by Kitty though, so that's good. And yeah, so people are just dropping like flies now. So yeah, this is actually, I guess, the toughest matchup I've had with this. It was on a 230k punch-up, but just because Scream didn't die before Anti-Venom ult. And even then, we were still fine because they didn't focus fire. Now, in the next war, they do focus fire, and it gets even hairier. We still pull it out because Astonishing X-Men crush Symbiotes. Very safe matchup to take, up to and including 2 to 250k. This is a 200k punch down. Infinity Watch into Heroes for Hire. This match might still be losable if you don't play it right. So I do the method we talked about in the last war video, where we're going against Chi with just Nebula basics. We don't want to increase our buff count. We just don't want Chi to beat us up too much. You see, he still does some sizable damage to us, and Colleen does as well. But with that basic, you get to hold the speed on Nebula. She gets to go faster. She gets to keep doing that. And not to mention the 10% damage, because I do have a T4. You need a T4 Nebula basic if you haven't already, especially to make this work. It rips through this team very quickly, and that's the way to do it. Now, this is a punch down. The last one was a 100k punch down. In the next war video, I do a 60k punch up from 860 into 930, and it works. I do time out with just Misty left, with 1 charge left. That's because I didn't trust in autoplay, and I ended up doing exactly what autoplay would have done anyway, so I completely wasted my time and my potential there. But this is the strategy, guys. You focus down Shang-Chi, you peel off taunts via Skirmisher from Nebula, if not from Moondragon Special, but you keep focusing on Chi. You take Chi out, you only Nebula basic, only when she is dead do you stop using Nebula's basic and start using her dodge and her counters. Otherwise, Chi will use those buffs against you in a really bad way. So we do get stuck behind the Luke Cage here for a bit. Now I've actually, I have a pretty interesting idea about, well, I don't. A friend of mine suggested, Luke Cage died by happenstance there. I wanted to kill Chi first. A friend of mine had an interesting idea about making Adam Warlock a skirmisher, because when he uses that special on start and it gives disrupt to Luke Cage, it's so impactful, but it's very important that it lands. And it would also increase the amount of vulnerables that are out there to get the vulnerable stripping, as opposed to just soaking it up with the striker skirmisher combo. You will lose a sizable amount of damage because Adam Warlock's health is the highest in the game, so his ISO level 3 striker is very impactful. But I think it's more important to control the flow, make sure these debuffs land. So I think he already did it, so I'm going to see how it goes for him. And if it's successful, then I'm going to switch my Adam Warlock to skirmisher as well. So we take out the two pain in the butt targets, and then we go for Colleen. And once Colleen's down, we kind of just, yeah, can definitely auto. As soon as Shang-Chi was dead, even if Luke Cage was still alive at the time, could have put it on auto. There goes Iron Fist. Still got 2 minutes left on the clock. There goes her last charge. And there goes her life. So, 200k punch down. Not surprising that I won that, but I'm happy to see that the strat is very consistent. Alright, attack number 7. And we're doing a pretty big punch down, almost 100k. And this is a mercenary team against my Skillitary. Very small mercenary members, but a huge Ultimus and Minerva, interestingly enough. Sorry to say, but if Taskmaster and the other mercenaries die, it doesn't matter that you're going to kill my Red Guardian. So this is a pretty silly team, because a 100k Punisher would probably one-shot those 3 Mercs. But we'll see how this goes. And no Riot Guard either, so you don't even need to use Liana, really. Wow, to stop the blind, I guess. Nobody got blinded there, because he's too weak. He's not going to land anything. I'm going to go ahead and take out the Minerva. Actually, I'll take out the Ultimus. Scratch that. I'll take out everybody. Because, yeah, it was pretty weak members on the team here. There goes Taskmaster. Get an assist from Elena. We do. So there goes Korath. And finally, there goes Minerva. So pretty big punch down on a counter. And not super optimized team. You really want a big Taskmaster there. And you want to have a big Riot Guard holding down the fort. I guess Skillitary kind of counters the Riot Guard, but without him, the team won't hold against much of anything. Here's attack number 8. Here's another Emma. This is a 50k punch down, and it's me using Cloak again, which is kind of fun. I really like Cloak. In the next war, I use him with Death Pool, and I can't wait for Dagger. I think they're going to be an amazing war team, actually. I think you'll be surprised. So we don't strip anything. That's good. I believe I'm going to hold on to my Zemo ult here, because I don't really want to waste it. Yeah. So we go ahead and we'll do the special. And then we go ahead and we special strafe as well. Ultron's taking a bit of a beating, but that's okay. We ult, and you see that ult is a bunch of nice debuffs. Unfortunately, Emma is about to clear everything, but not before Sabretooth just gets destroyed by the Hela ult. Now here was kind of scary, because Cloak Clone puts a bunch of bad debuffs on me, so that was pretty spooky. And I don't think I'll use Cloak in the future against Emma teams, because Sinister cloning him is bad. But Ultron had the heal bot, cleanse everything off him, so I'm still able to take the strafe out. We're still going to be just fine. But we got to wait at these debuffs, specifically on Hela. She's blinded now. She got double blinded, I guess. She got chose by the Emma ability. Cloak gets destroyed by his counterpart. And again, Zemo, I use his ult just for the damage, but again, he gets blocked. First, it was because Strife resisted his passive. Second was because he was blinded. Third, I just used it because I was tired of holding on to it. And now my cloak's gone, so both cloaks are dead. This became a shit show so quickly when the cloak clone happened. You see, Hela is dangerously close to dead here. Nope, Hela is dead. Hela died. So I started sweating at this point, because what do I have left? I have a Loki, I have Zemo, and I have Ultron. Well, the good news is Ultron is a beast, so if Ultron can get up and running, then we'll be okay. So unfortunately, Emma does go back into diamond form. I wanted to get rid of that Greg, because I wanted more spots on the field. I need more of these Ultron bots to hit the floor. There we go. So now we get speed up, offense up. We also got offense up on Baron Zemo there. That's going to be very important. Sinister gets wrecked. He's still hanging on. We really can't let him heal. But he will. That's a big heal. I attacked there instead of healing because I wanted the ability energy. He's blinded, so we got to summon here. We're down to 1:50, so this does get pretty close. But we killed the Sinister, which is great. And now we just got Emma and Mystique, and we're going to be just fine getting through this. Ultron is still a beast, especially against Emmarauders teams once Strafe is dead. Can be tricky with Emma, but if you can focus her down properly, make sure you're using the bots in the right way, getting energy from your green bots instead of healing if you don't need to cleanse, rewinding her, making sure you're stripping some buffs like I just tried to do there. He's still really good, especially against Emma teams. I wish I had a 5-star Ultron, that'd be insane, but I'm probably going to have a 2-star by the end of the year, and that might be it for this game, because it takes a long time to build those dark promotion credits when you're only opening for new characters. So, that's, what was that, attack number 9? We're going to stare at this for a while, I guess. This is attack number 9, there you go. This is pretty fun. You saw me use this last war against a Pimtech, and now we're using it, or Pimtech Doom, rather, and now we're doing it against another Doom team. My phone had to load something. Doing it against Uncanny Doom with Vision. The Vision does give defense up to enemy Doom, so I don't want to ult him right off the bat. And I also have to worry about this Psylocke throwing debuffs back at me, so I want to make sure that whoever I'm throwing these buffs on, they're going to get eaten up by the time she goes, and I don't do that, so yay me. We got the offense down, or sorry, the defense down, turn 1, which is fun. Falcon does pull people out of stealth, which is great. Yeah. See, so if I put Disrupt out here, Psylocke is going to throw it back at me. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to kill her in time. It's funny watching these back when I don't know what's about to happen. So I could spread this, but Psylocke's just going to throw it back at me in a second anyway. So it probably would have been the move there to kill the Doombot too. A little bit of misplay on that part there. But actually, this is pretty good. So we got Dark Phoenix to summon, which means that when Doom uses his boom, and if he was forced to attack her, he's not going to lose all his Doom bots. But we're going to, of course, attack the enemy Doom. We flip it, we get the defense down on him. We're probably not going to flip any of that because of the extra resist Colossus gets. But this is fine. So we take out everybody but Colossus, and then Deathpool is going to come in, do a bunch of attacks. And then she'll actually get 3 turns. Actually, she won't, because she killed that Colossus just with her passive alone. So very fun match. Very poorly played on my part too, actually, but worked out. So I mean, Falcon and Doom is an incredible team. Highly suggest using them on defense. Sorry, on offense and not defense. And this would be the last fight. A 30k punch up, Black Order into Symbiotes. Nothing special or out of the ordinary here. Same as with Astonishing X-Men. Kill Scream, kill Anti-Venom. The rest are going to fall over from slash damage. So we get a vulnerable out, and we're going to basic again, and there goes Scream, right? And the reason to take Scream out first, guys, is because you don't want her passive to trigger if you were to kill a different symbiote, giving them speed. Could cause a problem. Probably not, but still not worth the risk. So that's why you go Scream first. You see Anti-Venom got beat up because he attacked Thanos. We can rewind and stun him now. Rewind everybody, get them all slow. Flip their script. And yes, that special does count as an attack, so if there's a vulnerable target, he will attack them with his striker bonus. And everyone falls over. So, not a very surprising victory there. Where was I recording this? Because the internet seems to be Struggle City. But anyway, guys, that was the last fight. We did clear this up. We got the W here. Much better than last one. And I get the MVP. So yay. That's always fun, right? Little nod. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Another war video will be coming out tomorrow, I guess. I'll probably wear the same clothes because I'm filming them all today and just scheduling them to come out one day after another, so you're not getting blown up by notifications from this weird dorky dad guy. No one wants that. But anyway, guys, take care, have fun, have a good start to your week, and I'll see you later. Peace.